32/2018 p.m. Office condemned for use of state police to remove and arrest Customs Officer Larry Vaughan who criticized Harris. Basseterre, St. Kitts, August 14, 2018. Widespread condemnation of the Office of the Prime Minister for using members of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force to remove a Customs Officer Larry Vaughan from his desk and arresting him. Police officers showed up shortly after a letter from the Human Resource Department of the Office of Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris was delivered to Vaughan at his office at the Customs and Excise Department at Bird Rock. A video showing how Vaughan was manhandled by the officers, one of whom pulled away his cell phone, is making the rounds on social media.
Of the Customs Act.
Officer, do not
I'm relieving you of your duties,
phone.
Larry, and I'm requesting that you take your administrative leave.
Officer, what? Officer, may I have my phone, please? Officer, may I have my phone, please? Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Okay, excuse me, I'm going to take my bag and leave. Let me take my bag and leave. Officer, do not push me.
Take your bag and leave.
Anything here?
If you want to call for backup, call for backup.
Take your bag and leave. I am going to charge you for resisting arrest and battery.
Arrest? You arrested me? How will I resist arrest?
Let's go.
Oh, come on, officer. I happy you came. I'm so happy you came.
You don't need all of this. You hear, go up the premises, go up the premises.
Excuse me. I wrote back to the person. Who said I was on leave.
Let's go. You're keeping me back. Let's go.
I didn't call you, so how could I keep you back?
Let's go. I ain't got all the here with you.
No, you don't have order who call you. Excuse me, please. Well, I have it recorded. So you're not going to say anything that I didn't say. So, and
Scores likened the action of Dr. Harris's office to what happens in a fascist state or a police state and accused Dr. Harris of continued dictatorial vendetta against not only his political opponents, but also against common nationals or anyone and everyone who dares to criticize him privately, publicly, or has a difference of opinion. Government is like a dictatorship. If you speak out about your ill treatment by the head of government, H.O.G., you get sent on administrative leave, with 3 police escort. Shame, 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 said local businessman A.U. Brown. These police officers need to familiarize themselves with the Stacey Williams case against the police when they confiscated his camera after refusing to stop taking pictures at a crime scene and eventually arrested him. People have rights and the police can't do as they like, Brown added. Kishma Webby, this the worst, so much more important things in the country to focus on, such ashamed. Gary Thomas, no wonder we can't get police to respond to serious crimes, because they busy executing and carrying out the orders of the Prime Minister, Timothy Harris, and his unity terrorist gang to harass and intimidate decent hard-working public servants. www. The civil service is not a private company. Politicians are hired by us, we are the bosses, not them. When we speak truth or challenge them, they need to clean up their shit and not imprison us. They were elected. This is neither a monarchy nor a communist state. Until we realize our power and position in this arrangement, governments will abuse their authority, thinking they have 5 years to abuse us. Everton Powell, Man Team Unity sends so many police for Larry because he say something about Prime Minister Timothy Harris. DJ Nian, so tell me why they got police to do this, but still cannot solve 3/4 of the crimes. No wonder the criminals laughing, the government priorities wrong. Delhi Canes, so this is the new society we live in, where a citizen cannot say how he feels about a government official because he/she will be sent home from their job. Fair share and democracy no longer exist in the Federation. Sad. Von Rika Dickinson unheard of such in my country SMH aren't there more bigger fish to fry. St. Clair-based Davis, pointing to US President Donald Trump's response to criticism or issues on his Twitter account, was of the strong view that one of the social media characters is the Prime Minister condemned his back and forth with civil servants by harassing them by publicizing personal information, and is otherwise publicizing sensitive, near confidential information about others in Parliament, and then when he is verbally bested and properly ring out for all to see, the response is to use police force to remove the person from their office. Everton Powell, the funny thing, the people who condoning it would be cussing like hell if Dowgie, former Prime Minister, had done it. Politics is something else, Jed. Denise Sutton Lloyd, note to the general public: you are dealing with extra sensitive leaders, Premier of Nevis, Mark Brantley and Timothy Harris. They are extremely allergic to criticism because they see themselves as perfection. Proceed with caution if you are in the government employ or any member of your family. Jan Grell Hull, St. Kitts Nevis in deep trouble. Stella Kelly, Harris, got to learn to take licks, criticism, like a true politician. Delicious Nichols Brown, I'm not a person to be moved easily. That is emotionally, but this essay is sad. Photo, Customs Officer Larry Vaughan being led away by police officers.